Hi there, this is another local walk. In fact, I started or about began a recent walk here and I went over that way and across the Gulf. This is the Tarvin Road, the A41. We're near to Littleton village and this is Littleton Barn. And we're going that way instead of the other way, which was towards Guildon Sutton and the Bird in Hand. So yeah, let's get away from the noisy roads. I did a little bit of a taster here, went round the back of Littleton Barn, and there's another private house here. But this is a footpath. So yeah, it's Christleton. It's got a few pubs. It's got a nice pond. And also, I might be paying a visit. Christleton has a cricket club. It might be the end of a game somewhere. I won't be recording that, so you know. That would be punishment. It'd be like watching England playing. God, I can't even. They were that sort of low down. No disrespect, but anyway, forget that. There's a little. What does it say? Cheshire countryside. Oh, yeah. I've actually done another walk from Christleton, but it was like hunting tigers out in India. I'm not joking, I was 6 foot high. I've actually got the photographs, I'll make that into a slideshow, but I'm not going to go back that way. I'm going to go back a quicker route from this Littleton Barn. Look at that. Yeah, I just had a little walk up to here and then walk back. That was the end of or the beginning of one walk. Oh. Look at that open plan of stairs. Being nosy, eh? Staircase there, see? I like this sign here. There we go. Caution. Free range children and animals. Right. So here we go. This is the time of year for luxuriant growth, isn't it? So I've already walked quite a few miles and don't intend. It was good fun, but I think another dose in the same day. You know, I might have encountered Dr. Livingstone or somebody like that. Been a bit over dramatic. Yeah. There's an orchard's fruit aren't out yet. Nice little orchard there, that's nice. I once lived in a house in Southport, and the elderly ladies, I had the ground floor, and there was an orchard in the garden. This was years and years ago. And it had Victoria plums, there was conference pears, and the crab apples, and there's even people who wanted me to get them, which I did, because I was allowed to help myself to the fruit. Private land, no public access. They're referring to another path that they're going to build, hopefully. I'm sure they are. I think I've seen bits of it on the jungle trail. Yeah. I wonder if you've heard of the Bonzos or the Bonzo Doodah band. They had a little ditty that went hunting tigers out in India. Hunting tigers out in India. Out in India. You don't know how beastly tigers are. Out in India. They bite, they scratch, they make an awful fuss. It's no use stroking them and going puss puss puss. So, hunting tigers, you get the gist. Surprisingly muddy here. I haven't actually been along this stretch. Well, I have done some time ago, but not. There's quite a bit of mud. Unexpected. Maybe that way is best. I'm so brave. Oh yeah. I've been looking on YouTube because I don't watch mainstream TV much, and I was looking at a place called Hayling Island. I used to live there, and there's people who were there when I was there, sort of 70s, and it was good, but in a way, you know, it's changed. I haven't gone back there since those times. It's a little island which is like an inverted T. It is linked by a bridge, but it's classed as an island. And just have to be careful here. Oh, this is bad. Oh no. Secret is I'm going to take my time. So I've had the jungle walk and now I've got the swamp walk. It's good, isn't it? All in sort of so-called safe Cheshire. Sleepy Cheshire. Good grief. It's nice to know if I fall I can grab hold of a bunch of nettles. Be alright then. Good God. I've got slip-on shoes and they will disappear in the mud. Incredible. I'll take these walking shoes off and just wash them under the tap. You know, the modern synthetics. I don't say plastic, or there'll be people knocking on my door. Good grief. Do you know, if I had something to eat, I wouldn't want chocolate mousse after the meal. Don't know why. I know this woodland, it's the woodland that's generated it. It's kept the water there. But we're out of most of it. You can see now, we're fine. What a relief. What can you say, eh? That's better. So yeah, there might be. I usually check. There's Birkenhead Park. There's two cricket clubs there. And you just check it, you know, rather than drive there. It does tell you where they're, because they could be playing away. You know, a bit like the milkman. Oh, ooh. Sorry about that. I'm putting one foot either side of the swamp. No entry, but there's a nice little trail across there. Takes you back onto the Tarvin Road. Don't want to do that. So you get away, and wherever you go, there's some noise, isn't there? Light aircraft. Ah, this is nice. Better than working. I've done enough of that. Unfortunately, I didn't inherit a business, which would be nice. Apparently, in our past, we had various people. We had some substantial cash, but there was one. There's always one in the member of the family managed to spend it all. Yeah, they're still around. These people. They're just. Yeah. This is a very short walk, so it's a blessing. You know, I suffer from my walks, so I don't see why you should have to. You know, you wouldn't like a load of mud underneath your feet and nettles and stuff. You know, for reality, you don't need to go that far. Sit in front of the pad or whatever, or even your TV. I watch a lot of films with people that are out and about. And one of the things people say, well, why are you obsessed with Tokyo? I'm not obsessed. It's one of the few cities, the difference is, and there's very few in Europe, South America, and even, you know, cities you wouldn't go out at night or the early hours of the morning with any great security, or even London. But Tokyo is one of those few places you can walk there in the middle of the city, and the alleys are fascinating. You've got all these bars and weird things. It's alien, you know, it's far different to Western. I've got some people I contact and they're from Japan, and they are interested. You know, they usually make a comment. They usually, I think I've got some on Facebook, I'm not sure now, I can't remember. And Hong Kong, Dennis from Hong Kong. Fascinating conversations with him. I told him that I worked in engineering in Southport, and there was a place there that built the acro prop, but various things that were used at the airport. They're modifying it at the time. The Hong Kong. There's a bit of a breeze, and I've just got the muffler on that. I haven't sort of tried to regulate it, and it just sounds like I'm walking in a vacuum, or like a spacewalk nearly, you know. You've got to hear the rustle of the leaves and the cries of help from people in the swamp back where I was there. I just can't hear them. So it's going to be a really good day, which is, you have to make a detail out of it or make a marker for it, because it's so bad, the weather, the last, well, apparently the Met Office has recently said it's been the hottest, was it April, they said, since oh God knows, I don't know what planet they're on, because we all actually live here. Anyway. There, look. Quick rinse under the tap. think I bought them in Spain for a ridiculous price. I mean, they're not going to last long, but just leisure shoes. They're very comfortable. Now then, not that you've done that, I decided to start and make it a bit longer down that path there. It looks pretty good there. Believe me, that is pretty good to what it is. And it was about 2 miles or 3 miles of had a chat with a farmer. I asked him for guidance. Says, don't shout at me, I just want to ask you. He said, yeah, the footpath's there. I said, well, what's happening with that sign? He said, oh, that sign fell over. I said, well, I was just looking at it because he came up and I hadn't actually entered his gate or anything. So he recommended that it was, but I enjoyed the challenge, like I say, but it was a challenge. And I don't feel I've achieved anything by going back or doing that one. That takes you further into Christleton as well before you actually, where this farmer is. It's a nice farmhouse. It's on a small track. And it takes you more into towards the big pond. I've got a bracket set up in the car, and at some time I'll drive through some more of these villages. There's Thornton Heath, is it? It's got a blues club there. That's a nice drive from where I live. Can't think of the name of this lane. There'll be a, not that it matters, it's just interesting, for me anyway, because this is leading to the road, which isn't the A41, it's the Christleton B road. Look at that tree there, that oak. Massive. Absolutely huge. I'm on landscape or whatever, Cosmos. Huge. Hey, make a few coffee tables out of that, eh? It's a good area, it's a good tree for habitat for all kinds of insects and birds, apparently. It's got a, I don't really know what that is. I think it leads up onto the A41 as well. It looks like a private gate, but it could not, it might be not. Yeah, there's no waymark there, so it's probably private. Well, it's not that short, it's coming up towards half an hour. Not bad. I do. Again, this is another lovely little village, Christleton. It's oh look, there's two dogs there. Yeah. If you went and tried to break in, they'd rip your throat out, those two little things there. Very deceptive, you know. Two-car family, or two Tesla family. Three heritage tomatoes. I don't have a garden, there's a yard, but it's very nice of somebody though, isn't it? Heritage tomato, that must be the, is that the particular, the name, variety, that's what I was looking for. Heritage tomatoes. So it's going to be a little half-hour walk, like I say, from the outskirts of Littleton village to Christleton village, on the outskirts of Christleton. Fir Tree Lane, that's what it, well, cul-de-sac. Yeah. Right, just near the car now. If you want to see any more videos and need to keep track, you can subscribe. I don't know what I'll be doing next. So anyway, it's goodbye. Cheers.